Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike King here, part of the Mike King Biz Media Network, which is ESPN Richmond 106.1 International Business Group Radio, as well as the Hounds of Business. You know what time it is? It is I was going to say it was the Beth Murphy hour.
No, don't say that.
Right, but it is Brian and Stratton. Beth Murphy is here with us. All right, man, welcome back to the program.
It's always great to be here.
So the last time I saw you, everybody was dialed up. It was a big soiree out at your place.
Thank you so much for being there. We celebrated 170 years with Chamber RVA. Big shout out to Chamber RVA and Chesterfield County Chamber. And man, what a great night. And as I was saying to you earlier, thank you so much for recording the program. Brian and Karen's words were just so...
And then we got Jessica with what was that, a proclamation?
A resolution
from
the board of Chesterfield County Supervisors, doing a resolution for Brian and Stratton College. It was just such a beautiful night.
And we get to see everyone. Shout out to Brenda. Because you have to make... Shout out to Brenda, because to make something like that happen with a bunch of moving parts. So you don't just have Brian and Stratton. It's at your place. We got Chamber RVA. We got the Chesterfield Chamber. All those things happening.
And our employer partners. Our staff. So, because we were like, everybody, come on and help us celebrate.
And that was a big deal. So 170 years.
Yes.
That was a celebration. During that time, you graduated a bunch of students.
Yes.
And now here we are once again eyeballing another graduation.
Yeah, so we're going to celebrate everybody who graduated in August, and that is on September 20th. You'll be there.
I'll be there.
Richmond Convention Center. Looking forward, we're going to be celebrating a couple close... I can't even talk this morning. About 130 graduates we're going to celebrate, and we're looking forward to celebrating each and every one.
And what we talked about a minute ago is how quickly the graduations come up.
Yeah.
If you're in the cycle of higher ed, you guys see this, and I see it over and over and over again. It kind of gets to be routine. You know what it takes.
Yeah.
But you don't know. This is not routine for the graduates.
No.
It is not. This is a big day for them. This is the culmination of coming to campus, and all of a sudden, you're done. And it's not all of a sudden. No. But it's quick.
It's quick.
It's quick. But now, today, talk about that journey to what it means. 130 people that day, friends, family, dignitaries, everybody's going to be there and celebrating the folks who are walking across the stage.
It's so incredible. And we really work hard to make, because our business is cyclical. So every 15 weeks, right, you're starting a new semester and you're doing graduation. And yet these moments, the minute that you and I forget how special these moments are and how nervous people are, how they're making these life changes, the minute we forget that, then we'll lose something at new student orientation, or we'll lose something at graduation. But how can you not be excited when you're in that room?
And everybody's there, the kids are there, the parents are there, everybody's screaming, you're telling people, and people are like, yes, that's my baby, that's my sister. So, and really, it is a big day for them, but you guys do it so much, it's like clockwork.
We really try to, because again, it is such a special day. And so we have a committee that meets year round. So every week, Narisa and team are getting together and preparing on countdown for graduation, the upcoming graduation. And because of that, communications with our graduates go smoother. People know where they're supposed to be, because there's a lot of behind the scenes, like people have to order caps and gowns. You need to make sure that tickets are distributed. There's a lot that goes into that celebration.
And so here we have that part of the process of being part of Brian and Stratton, being in a family. Graduation day, it's not to see you guys later, you guys are gone. No, you're part of the family. Oh, I even saw Pastor Foot.
I know.
I know. If there is a graduation, something at Brian and Stratton that's big, I don't know if he's your chief cheerleader, but he is right up there. His whole family drank the Kool-Aid.
They have, between teaching and attending and then working, the Foot family's been very, very good to us. But you're right, you're part of the family. And so, we offer lifetime support to our alumni. So if you graduate from Bryan and Stratton College and you need help with your resume 10 years down the road, you call us up and we're going to bring you in. We're going to look at your resume. We can talk about interviewing skills because things change, right? This is a rapidly changing activity. And so once you're part of us, you're part of us.
You're part of the family. Mike King, Beth Murphy, how do people get information out about Bryan and Stratton?
Well, you certainly can call us at 804-745-2444. I encourage you to visit our website.
Stop by in the campus.
Stop by. Visit our website.
There's somebody there. It's not like you're going to come there, knock on the door, no. Somebody's going to be there, and they're going to tell you. Okay, so, man, we talked about the graduation side. That's the sort of the ending. Uh-huh. Let's go back in time machine. The semester's going to start.
Semester next week is going to be crazy. So next week we will be, first of all, welcoming back our faculty. So all of the faculty will gather and we'll have faculty in service where we talk about the upcoming semester, do some training. Then we have new student orientation. And we're going to have close to 300 new students coming in. And so they're going to come in and learn about the college, make sure they're all ready to go, get their IDs, right? And then we start the semester. And on the first day of classes, I'm going to be in the hallway. And I'm going to take that frame that we used for the 170th celebration and do first day of school, back to school pictures. So it is just going to be a whirlwind next week. But it's an exciting time, and we want to celebrate.
It is an exciting time out there at Bryan and Stratton down on Hull Street. So that's the time people are kind of nervous. It took something. Now, that's the beginning of the process for them, school-wise. Mm-hmm. But the process to get in, people have a lot of questions. Can I do it? How much is it going to cost? I don't know. I've been out of school forever. There's somebody there to be able to help you navigate that so that on the back end, you're part of the family for life.
And we talk about that at new student orientation, about meeting your fellow classmates, meeting the faculty and staff who are going to support you. Because you're right, I think that whole first semester is really filled with a lot of, can I do it? How will I do it? I know I want to do it. And if you keep that I want to do it in the top of mind, I think then you find those resources so that you can do it.
One of the things a good friend over at the Flying Squirrels, Parney, said we started, yes. Mm-hmm. We start, and if you get to campus, you can find a way. There's somebody in a situation like you. There is a person who just graduated from high school. They don't know the world, but mama and Tom told them they need to go somewhere and do something.
That's right.
There's also the 40-year-old who's there, mm-hmm. who, I've been out of school, I got kids, I got this, I got life happening.
Right.
There's somebody there who understands your situation, and you find your people. So you're going to put up first day of school. And then, you see the people, no one knows where anything is. No one knows where the bathroom is. Where do I go? How does this work? And then you start to see them.
Right.
They start to get their rhythm. Talk a little bit about that. Because we talk about this, but we get new students in, every 15 weeks.
Every 15 weeks. And, I think starting school, you can feel a little lonely. Again, you're excited. It's the right thing to do, but you can feel very, very alone. And that's why we work really hard that when you walk in those first couple of days, you've got people standing at the doorway. Hey, how's it going? Do you know where you're headed? Walking people to class, making sure there's some snacks so that people who rush to classes and forgot to get breakfast or dinner know that they can grab a little something to eat. It's important to help people transition, because then they will start to find that fellow classmate who's also balancing work and family and school, or find that fellow recent high school graduate who isn't sure about going to college. You will start to find your people. Our goal is to help kind of build that bridge.
Is it too late now?
It is not too late, but geez Louise, you're cutting it.
You're cutting it. Because we talk about, there's certain things you can show up and get started quickly.
Right.
Other things take time.
Right.
But now there is still time to get started, because as you say, speed of degree, the sooner you get started,
sooner you're going to finish.
Because you're teaching skills to help you with life. We're not figuring out the origin of the universe. What came first, the chicken or the egg? We ain't doing that.
No, we're not. And I realize that a lot of people may have, especially our recent high school graduates, may have been like, oh, you know what, I don't want to go. And now other people have gone back to school and they're feeling a little lost. Or maybe you had that parent who wasn't sure if they could handle school on top of the kids. But now the kids are back and they're like, you know what, maybe I can do it. It is not too late, but call us or stop by so we can get you started for September.
So the process, where, there's admissions, there's financial aid, there's understanding jobs at the other side of it, internships, all those things. All you have to do is get to campus.
Get to campus, and then you talk about the process, but I would also say the process is the getting to know you, to making sure we're setting you up for success. So talking to an admissions rep is not a stressful thing. We're not going through your transcripts. What we're doing is talking and saying, what do you want to do? What fuels your passion? Because we want to make sure you end up in the right program of study. Financial aid is not go off by yourself and figure it out. It's let's sit down with a financial aid advisor and talk about the resources that are available to fund your education. They're very supportive conversations.
Going to college, I'd been there as a student. 2 sons went to college, sat through the whole financial aid FAFSA thing. I never understood it until I went to Brown and Stratton. Until you guys explained it to me. Because the whole thing, my parents, they don't, I'm independent. I'm 23 years old. I work on my own. It was only when I went to Bryan and Stratton, you guys explained that part to me. So that's what you guys do. Explain what's happening, the steps, and set people up for success. All righty, ma'am. Every time I look up, you guys are doing something on campus. Every time. So there's, the lunch and learns. There's always cool people coming on campus, helping the students get set up for success.
Yep. So right now we are uber focused just on the start. So in August, we're coming out of our longest break. So we've had a couple weeks off. So we had our party. Now we've been waxing the floors, cleaning up, just getting things all in place. So next week we'll have faculty in service. We'll do 3 new student orientations. We'll start classes. And then we'll be planning our next lunch and learn and getting those employers and the students on campus.
One of the things, we have to let people know is there are all kinds of ways to be a student at Bryan and Stratton. You don't just have to, there's remote, there's a mixture, there's coming to camp, but no matter what, you're in the family and you can come over and use the facility.
Oh, definitely. So classes are available in person, remote, which is in real time, but just not on campus. You've got online, and then you also have a blended format. And again, that's why those conversations with your admissions reps are so important, because we need to be transparent. I am better in the classroom. Or, my schedule will not allow me to come to class, but maybe I do remote versus online. Having that transparent conversation, because we are built different for you, will allow us to set you up for success.
All righty, ma'am. On the way out, explain, you're the campus director, you're setting the culture, you're setting the climate on campus. Talk about where we are these days, people coming back after the break, initiating new employee, faculty members, staff, and all that. Talk about bringing that all together.
There is such a great energy, because again, this is our longest break. So people have had, students, faculty, staff have all had a chance to just kind of breathe. And so it is now harnessing all that energy and excitement and doing good with it, right? And getting us started for a strong semester, because the September semester will be over before we know it.
There you go. Mike King, Beth Murphy, Bryan and Stratton. How can people get information?
Give us a shout at 804-745-2444. Visit our website, bryantstratton.edu, or come and stop by the campus.
A person had a question about small business. You guys, so talk about the business courses that you guys offer.
So we offer generic business as well as human resource. We do digital marketing, and all of the programs of study. We've got the diploma, associate, and bachelor's in business, and all of these are on our website, bryantstratton.edu.
There you go. We'd like to thank you for joining the program. Yes, yes, sir. I'm going to call me again. I'm sorry. Kenya, how you doing out there? Hey, hit me up about the drummer day your mama told me about. On the mic with my Beth Murphy got to go. She can't hang up. You'll see her all over the place talking about Bryan and Stratton. You see her on TV. You see her at every networking event, because you are the connector between business and the school, and what you guys provide for the business community is talent.
Yeah, we want to be a good community partner.
And the talent stays here. All right, so on the mic, Mike, we got to go. Thanks. Now take care.